What is up, guys? This is probably going to be a separate video from the one from yesterday. You saw me and Andrew, we were hanging out. We went to an estate sale. That was his first estate sale. I'm no rookie, though. And I'm actually at the Goodwill we were at yesterday. They told us yesterday they'd be putting electronics out like that afternoon. So it is half off day, and I'm going to go try and find stuff in there. So come join me. Why not? It'll be fun. I'm actually on my way to the estate sale anyways. I'm going back for the second day. I want to see if I can buy a bunch of that media. They had tons and tons of media there. If you didn't know, the guy that was the estate sale we went to, he was a record producer. He worked with people like Marilyn Monroe and all sorts of cool things like that. So that was super cool. We got to experience a lot of that. So go check out that video if you haven't seen it. And if not, I'm about to go in. I was on my way to the estate sale. And if you're a reseller, you know you can't just pass a Goodwill if it's on your way. So I'm going to go check out that Goodwill, and then I'll see you inside. I was definitely lied to about that Goodwill, am I right? She said, there's one girl I know that we talk a lot whenever I'm there. She's like, yeah, I think they're putting electronics up this afternoon. And I was like, yeah, woohoo, I'll go check it out. No, there's nothing. That was barren. I did grab a few things. I grabbed a VCR combo player. That's going to go for like $50 on eBay. I might look about sending it to Amazon. If you don't know, I have an eBay and Amazon account. I'm usually about 50-50 on what I send to where. And then I grabbed a, what else did I grab? Oh, I grabbed a toy. So I'm working on learning toys to flip right now. If you don't know, I've been watching the Homeschooling Picker. She is awesome. Go check her out for sure. She has so much good information. But I've been watching her, and she is... yeah, she's very good at all of that. And so I picked up that, and then I picked up 2 bags of toys as well. My Goodwill locks up a lot of their smaller toys. And so I picked up 2 of those bags as well. And so we'll see. I really was kind of guessing. I didn't really look anything up on those small bags. But the other one, the toy, it is a... oh, what is it? It is a Dino Trucks toy. I think I saw that on the Homeschooling Picker, and she was like, Dino Trucks... maybe it's Dinosaur Train. I don't know. Either way, it's going to flip for about 20 bucks. And it'll be a slower seller, but I'm getting into the game, so what can I say? But like I said, I'm on my way to that estate sale, which is right down the road up here. And I wanted to talk a little bit about what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. So if you have been watching this channel or you've seen any of the episodes, there's a few of just me. And then recently, my buddy Andrew started jumping in as well. He's a little green. He'll probably watch this and it is what it is. But he's green on the reselling world, and we wanted to just work on our finances, right? We wanted financial freedom. I'm a preteen pastor, so I work at a church, and if you know anything about that, pay isn't the best, but I love the kids. It's a lot of fun, and I enjoy it. But I wanted a way to supplement my income, and recently my wife has quit her job. She was it was not good for her mental health, and she needed time, and so she's taking this time off, and you've seen her in some of the videos as well. She's taking time to just take time to herself and figure out where exactly she wants to go. She's probably going to take a master's degree. It's a bunch of stuff, but I want to be able to support that. I want to be able to support her and help her out and bring in income. And so we were talking, and we decided to jump into pallet flipping because, well, I'm a reseller. And so, you know, we were talking about ways to build our income and stuff like that. And so pallet flipping seemed like a really good thing for us to jump into. And I had known about it before. I think he's got a little bit more grandeur in his ideas than me. I'm more garage right now. Yeah, so we're starting that. We're flipping, and we're making about 100% per pallet. So we're dropping about 400 on a pallet, going to make 800, and so we're working on scaling that right now. We're looking into getting a storage unit and stuff like that, just so we can keep growing this income. And he wants to be able to quit his job as well and be able to jump into some of those things and just kind of be more independent and free as well, be able to support his wife. He's about to get married as well. And so that's really our goal. I've always been a reseller. I've been reselling for 3 or 4 years. Been serious about it for about 2. But I've always been someone who was on the lookout for a way to make a quick buck. I remember trying to sell chocolate as a kid. I would make my own chocolate designs. It was awful. I don't think we sold but one thing of it, but that's always been my thing. It's like I've loved being able to flip that stuff. And my older brother was doing it at one point. I was like, hey, yeah, I like that. Let me do that. And so I've been into it ever since, hitting up Goodwills, thrift stores, estate sales, and stuff like that. And so it's just something I want to do. I want to be able to provide for my family. I want to be able to be financially independent, and we're really looking to scale this pallet thing into a whole nother world. But they'll never stop me from being a true flipper. I love estate sales, garage sales, thrift stores. I'm in that Goodwill 5 times a week. It is my heart and my passion, but I also really have been enjoying these pallets, and I hope you guys are too. So we just picked up that second pallet haul. It was 2 this time. We picked up 1 to start to kind of get our feet under us. We went for 2, and so we're going to go back, maybe get 2 or 3 one more time before we really jump into going in and seeing where we want to take this as a business. Now, I've rambled a lot. I hope you guys don't leave me. Please don't. I'll miss you. But if you stuck through this, we are about to jump into this estate sale, guys. I'm going to, it's the second day of the estate sale, and it's the last day of the estate sale, so I'm going to try and wheel and deal a little bit, and see how that goes. If you know me, wheeling and dealing is not my thing. I'm not much of a negotiator, because I don't like confrontation, and, I feel like negotiation is confrontation sometimes, and so I panic and be like, oh yeah, sure, this is great, but it's not great. But we're going to see what I can do. I'm going to wheel and deal, and I will catch you guys in the estates. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm literally shaking. That was crazy. That is not at all what I expected to happen right there. I expected to go in, and I had in my head, I had a $200 max for this. I got that by calculating. Like, I looked at it and I calculated like half of 1 row of CDs, and it was going to be like, you know, X amount, and so, you know, X amount of CDs on this row, and then there's a bunch of other paraphernalia. There's tapes and movies and stuff, and so I was just kind of like getting a baseline for what I wanted. So it's like 200, okay? And the lady comes up and I'm like, hey, what if I bought all your media? How would you feel about that? So she starts adding it all up, and she's, you know, throwing around this, and this, and she's like, all right, it'll be about 400, and then this, and this, it'll be 500, and I was like, oh gosh, I'm about to haggle with this woman, and I'm about to get her down to 200, she goes, how does $100 sound? And I was like, oh, yes! And I'm trying to like, yeah, that sounds pretty good. No, that was amazing. There's easily 500 CDs, DVDs, tapes, and all of that. So I'm in 5 cents a piece on all of this back here. Most of it is going to go off to Amazon if it's worth anything. The rest we may flip in lots, or maybe even just donate it back to like Goodwill or somebody like that. But oh my gosh, guys, absolutely crazy. This is one of the best finds I've ever had so far, guys. That is amazing. When we get back home, I'm gonna break it all down, so you guys just be ready for that. Alright guys, let's look at the damage here. What do we got? Alright, popping her open, and it doesn't look like much. It looks like a bunch of junk right now. So I'm gonna get it unloaded and we'll break it down. Alright guys, like I said, this pile right here, so it's these boxes, all of these boxes, everything back here is pallet stuff. If you don't know we flip pallets, go check out our previous video. It's going to be pretty great. But right here, all of this stuff, so they threw in, like, I was like, hey, can I buy the CDs? And they're like, oh, you want everything electronic in the house? Okay. So they threw it in, so I'm going to show you a few of the highlights here. So the biggest highlight is, of course, all the media, right? All of this stuff right here. You know, the CDs, these tapes. I'm not super familiar with any tapes like this, but you know what? If it sells, it sells. All of these CDs. So this box right here is stacked top to bottom, all the way down with CDs. I think there's five different layers, and so like we're talking 500 CDs in there. Several hundred tapes and all of that, and so there is a ton. Just for reference, this right here, this little pile, this is worth about $100. Everything else here, anything else I sell after that is going to be profit, and so I am pretty stoked. A few highlights for you guys. So the first right here, Kodak A250 50-in-1 card reader. This thing will go for Amazon for about $70. I don't know if I'm approved to sell it, but it'll go on eBay for about $50 as well. So keep an eye out on that. New, it's pretty nice. Second is this bad boy here. Yeah, this bad mama jamma. So if you can see right here, so here it is a it's a DVD player built into the TV. Now, this is definitely like an older, it's probably not the most desirable model, but TVs that have DVD players built into them can be worth some pretty good money. I think this one right here is worth like 60 or 70, as you see right here is, they're asking 26, and so like I was like, I don't really want to do that, but they threw it in for free for this $100, so definitely keep an eye out for stuff like that. And then last but not least, like I said, these bad boys right here, especially sealed CDs, you really need to get on the Amazon game if you want to up your reselling game. Get yourself approved on media, being able to send CDs and DVDs, and guys, it is so worth it. So, like, I can go into Goodwill, I can buy a $2 sealed CD, flip it for 10, make 6 in 30 seconds. It takes 30, 45, maybe a minute per item to get it processed, to throw a label on it, and put it in a box. And guys, it can really up your ability to ramp up, especially if you're a solo reseller, guys. So go check out Amazon FBA, figure that out for yourself, because it is a great move in the reselling world. So we've got all of this to pack and ship off to Amazon. So I'm gonna get to work on that. We'll see. I might come out at the end with a update video for you guys on exactly how much I'm looking at to make, but we'll see. There's just a ton here, and I have no idea how long it'll take me to process this. But with that, thank you so much for watching, guys. You guys rock, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace.